Okay. Okay, should we do, this is gonna be the last of the amateur, okay? So let's do it. Let's, remember how it all started? Okay, let's do it. We haven't done it like, we call this, go ahead, you're the Fixolator.
Good morning, guys. This is
Gar.
and George.
George has a nickname. He's my personal trainer. Young man from, should we say that you're the city you're from or no? Okay, the young man he's from Los Angeles and it's from a town called Inglewood. And it's actually where they're moving a stadium, I think a football stadium to. And it's the team that's playing there is gonna be called the what? The Los Angeles Rams. So his little town is going to turn into a active town. And so we've been doing this now for about, how long? About a few months. And it's part of Salad, Save a Life a Day. And we had this idea to do this. Hopefully we can get people, it's one of the 10 points of my program, to get people to realize the fountain of youth. If you're over 50, to feel like you're 20 years younger. Feel it, look it, act it. And if you're under 50, because I was over 50, if you're under 50, you got to do it, because you just have to do it. It's part of being alive. Like Celine says, don't make any excuses, just be alive. So George, I gave him a nickname. This is the last day. Today is our last day before we hire. We're hitting the big time now. We're hiring a professional videographer. And so this is the last of our amateur episodes. And so I want to announce it as the last of our amateur episodes, is that we gave George a name. He's had several names. Okay, it's okay. Okay, his name is called George. Well, one is called Simon, because at one time I thought he was a simple guy, so I called him Simple Simon. But then it turns out I found out that Simple Simon was the name. George is a very strongly Christian religious person. Is that true? Okay, all right. He's humble. It's cool. Okay, so I, just for the fun of it, one day I called him Simple Simon. As things happened, he said that Simon was the Hebrew name for one of the apostles of Jesus. And what's his name? Peter, the fisherman. Now it's interesting because we're here. Okay, so what is his name now? What's the name we gave you? George and I went and did the Mutter. Everybody probably knows, you've seen it on my Facebook. The Mutter was amazing. George, myself, and one of the toughest women I ever met. 3 kids, just gave birth how many months ago? 5 months ago. 5 months ago, she participated in the Tough Mudder with George and I. And we actually gave her a nickname. Her name is, what's her name? Can we say it or no? Marisol? What's her Spanish name? Marisol. You like my Spanish? Marisol. Marisol means in English, what is ocean and sea? Sun. Ocean and sun. We gave her the name, because we're here, we gave her the name Ocean of Love. So Ocean of Love participated in the Mutter, and she did every single obstacle, finished it, and she rocked. So these 2 guys, so he's called now, we gave him the name George the Fixolator. So George the Fixolator is about to start with me on something that we just started a couple of weeks ago, and these are called, what? The gymnastic rings. You seen him there? Huh? The rings. And what we're going to do here, with no ego, all humbleness, all ego set aside, we want to name this day, the last day before we become professional videographing of this, we want to name this day officially. What's today's date? The what? May 26, 2016 is the day called the Lord of the Rings.
You ready? So you're going to start.
Go ahead. I want to see you on camera. Okay, perfect. You're on. Go ahead, do an example so we could see what it really is supposed to be like. Can you do an example so we can see what?
I did.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
I just jumped up. You didn't see?
Yeah, do it again. We got to get an editor. This is a lot of footage.
So you're gonna use your feet to help you go up. And you're just gonna with your feet.
Great scene.
Come on. Now you gotta be careful, remember.
Okay, so go up. And then what? And when?
Jump up and just lock yourself out.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. But it's gonna require a lot of strength for you, a lot of stability.
You know, we're a little bit on an angle here.
Yeah.
And what's my spiritual mantras? I'm saying we're on an angle. Why don't you announce? Okay, all right.
Hold it. There you go. We're gonna go for a few seconds, and then I want you to do a slow descent, okay? All right, slowly start to descend. Don't bring your feet on the ground. Just start bending down, Good. Try to bend down with your feet up in the air all the way as low as you can, and then you put your feet.
I can't say F-U-C-K, right?
You shouldn't spell it either.
Huh?
You shouldn't spell it either. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So we're gonna hold it for 30 seconds, and then the slow descent, as low as you can go, and then you just place your feet back on and you relax. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hold it. There you go. Make sure you're breathing. Halfway there. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slow descent, slow descent. Keep your feet in there. Keep your feet in there. Bend down, bend down, bend down. So now you're gonna rest for another.
Can I say it?
You're gonna rest for another 30 seconds. Oh, don't. You have the mic right there. They can hear you.
Oh, shit! Oh, okay, you didn't hear that. When I'm on the beach, look, I gotta tell you something. I don't know, whatever you think, it's not easy, and I don't recommend you do that. I've done it 3 or 4 times out here. You gotta get your balance. It's not easy, so, and when he has you holding it for, frankly, this is where I'm pissed right now. Because I think he cheated me. I think that was 60 seconds. I counted to 60.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna go back up.
Again?
Yeah. We're gonna do this at least 3 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Full lockout. Got it. Make sure you're breathing. A few seconds left.
Huh?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Hey, you.
They can hear you.
That is not easy. You know what it feels like when you go past the point that you know that's past your comfort zone? It's the feeling of like I'm being cornered. I'm back in the Bronx, in the projects, and they're hitting me with pea shooters.
They used to do this?
Shit, what do you mean?
Is that real?
Are you kidding me? What do you mean, is that real? You know what a pea shooter is? How do you know? How do you know what a pea shooter is? No. Dude, I was in the prison before we had guns and knives. This was like a nice, wholesome family place, the Bronx. But when it was a straw.
Oh,
and you put peas in there. Put them in your mouth, put 20 in your mouth like a machine gun, and you go. The thing is that I was a young kid, I was a little kid. I joined it because my big brother, he's 6 years older than I. My middle brother, he's a year and a half old. He didn't join this bullshit, this stuff. You know, so we go out there in the projects, and they say, and then when they find somebody, so me, I was a little guy, I think I was only like 7 years old. As I think about it, wait a second, was I 7 years old? I was maybe 6 or 7 years old, and I was playing with the big kids, the teenagers, pea shooter, Ringalivio. What?
They used to shoot at you.
They corner me. Wait, dude, all of a sudden it's coming back to me.
Come on. Ready?
They corner me, and then they go, and they call out to all their friends, like coyotes, and they say, "We got one."
3, 2.
And then they all go like this, and they go, pew, 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 pew. And for all you guys from the Bronx, you know what I'm talking about. And you're there. They could take you, dude. If that happened right now, would they call the police? It's abuse. It's child abuse. And they did that, and you could take your eye out. The funny thing, when we were little kids, we didn't know from this stuff in the Bronx.
We used to do almost the same thing with beans.
With beans, okay, what'd you do?
We would cut off the top of like a 2-liter soda.
Okay, 2-liter soda.
Put a balloon in the little opening.
A balloon in the opening.
We used to stick a bean in it, pull the balloon back.
Okay, dude, okay, all right. So you know what? The kids from the hood, he did a little facsimile of what we did, but what we did was the original.
What we did was a little harder.
How would you like to be cornered at 6 years old with 7 teenagers, 14 years old?
Do you know how much it used to hurt with the balloon? It's a resistance. It's not just your air. It's a balloon.
Okay, last one before we do it. Well, how would you feel if you had 7 guys, 7 teenagers, tough teenagers? I'm not talking about wussies. You don't join this game if you're a little wussy. Like my brother was a good kid, my middle brother, but he was more of a cerebral. And I was too, but he was cerebral. He hung out with Mark Weinberg and Ira, he was like nice, good kid. Okay, Howard, this is tough kids. And you got 17, I'm 6 years old. What was that all about, Joe?
Go ahead.
I just realized, where did that come from?
I understand. That is intimidating.
Dude, I haven't said that in 50 years. Where did that come from?
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. Try to point your toes. There you go. Keep it. Make sure you're breathing. Keep it nice and tight. 10 seconds.
Fight!
2, 1. Slowly descend down. Slowly bend those elbows.
No! Tourette. I'm turning the speaker. I gotta turn the microphone off for a second.
You can mute it.
Huh?
The top.
Hold on.
The top. No. Just mute it. So now, what you're gonna do?
That's funny. They see it. They saw the video, but they didn't know what we were saying.
Yeah.
Is that what they call off-camera bloopers or something?
Yeah. But you let it keep recording though.
And he kept regret.
Yeah.
You're never gonna know what George and I said. I wonder if it's picking up the sound this far.
Yeah.
You think so? So it's good. Okay, I thought we were done, just for the record.